threading the needle, his 10th assist of the game to go along with 32 points. And now Davis with 43, 11 in the quarter after 20 in the third quarter. A miss on a three-point try. And the Lakers now putting stakes in the ground, up double figures, 11-point lead, approaching 3 minutes left.
Look for LeBron to be aggressive and try to get that fifth foul, not on a sixth foul on Melo, but he knows right now is winning time. And I expect him a little bit of a chicken wing there. He could have got an offensive foul, but how about when your 7-footer, the biggest guy on the floor, is one of the quickest and fastest and finishes the break?
James on the take now, hangs, scores. Well, the Lakers just dominating the paint in these last few moments here. And just a quick burst, take a 13-point lead. Carmelo Anthony, one for the road, he says. What a night for him.
Tell you what, AD, LeBron has done it again. We've talked about AD, but how about LeBron? 34 and 10. I mean, when you look the most playoff games with 30 and 10 assists in NBA history, he's already leading Michael Jordan by 4. He has 19. Just add one to it and make it 20 games. 30 points and 10 assists. Do you know how sick that is?
And 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. Is Melo a little turnaround? No, James has got it. He's a 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Simons jumps the lane, a steal. Anthony Simons will go to the hole, gives it up. Trent for 3.
Rebound.
And LeBron will get it organized. 2 minutes remaining in regulation here, and a burst by the Lakers. LeBron drives, and he's fouled. Free throws for LeBron James. LeBron James has that triple-double now, 13 in playoff history and counting.
Tell you what, I know many people love to argue about his place in history. I don't know where that is, but he's sitting at the table. Substitution. Fans, I just want you guys out there to understand you're our partners in this league. And that bench over there is standing up. They're hugging their guys just as if they were in Portland, that crazy loud arena. And when the fans give you that standing ovation at the end, even though you've lost your series, they're just here's the love. Just look at this. And usually the fans give us this love and give the players this love. But the bench is going to get up. Well done. Job well done. We got guys hurt. Our best player is hurt. Good job, CJ. We fought hard. No, it's not a moral victory, but you know what? We did what we said we were going to do. We stuck to the game plan and fought hard.
They competed their tails off tonight. It was fun to watch as Horde scores it. This game was tied at 109 with 6:40 left. Lakers now on a 20-7 run, and will put this one away and advance to the second round, awaiting the winner of OKC Houston. Well, let's give credit where credit's due with the Portland Trailblazers. They entered the bubble here, Chris. 3.5 games back of Memphis. They went 6-2, while the Grizzlies went 2-6 to secure the 8th seed.
A great mentoring from Brian Shaw, Gary Payton, others that are just Jason Kidd in that city, man. You make the city so proud, and of course you make Portland so proud with the way that you play.
Caruso will exit. Kyle Kuzma with 8 points now. Into the line for the Portland Trailblazers. And it is down to 11 teams remaining in the playoff picture. Jared Dudley getting some run tonight. See Quinn Cook on the floor as well, as Frank Vogel chance to get his reserve some playing time. Well, impressive rally by the Lakers. After losing game 1, the Lakers come back and win the next 4 games to advance in 5 and advance to the second round. More outstanding TNT crew. And by the way, before we leave the arena tonight, can we just give a proper shout out to DJ Shauna.
Oh man,
you know what? I'm
mad. I'm mad that you did it because first of all, good shout out, but I wanted to do it. Check it out. If you, DJ Shauna from Milwaukee, I think she works with the Bucks. She is throwing down in here. Telling you, she knows what she's doing on the 1 and 2s.
I feel like you're her audience of one right now, Chris. It's your playlist.
Well, I gave her a couple of requests. I did give her. She's been showing up.
And I don't mean to make this a small thing because there are no fans here, and the DJ the NBA's done a great job. Shauna, and she had this place hopping.
Yeah, and the players over there bobbing their head in the layup line. She's come with R&B, hip hop, every different style.
All right. That's going to take us to the finish line. Quinn Cook will dribble it out, and the Los Angeles Lakers in 5, advancing to the second round of the NBA playoffs. First playoff series win for the Lakers since 2012. And high expectations. And for Terry Stotts and the Portland Trail Blazers, Chris, it's the end of the line. Hard-fought effort just to get into the playoffs. They're headed back to Portland now.
And look at this picture. I'm just enjoying it. Give them their flowers while they live. Those are kings right there. Love the fact that these guys, the veterans in the league, of course we know what LeBron James has done, but just a hard-fought effort. And I know if you're a Laker fan, you haven't seen this in a while, and I know you're at home screaming at the top of your lungs.
Give us your thoughts. The Lakers versus Oklahoma City or Houston. Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, Chris Paul, he controls his team, and I tell you what, that OKC team, they're so resilient. They play tough defense. You got to be prepared for them. But I think that Houston has been waiting for this moment, maybe since they went 0 for 27 against Golden State. You never know, but it's going to be a good one in the next series.
Yeah, that one's still to be resolved. Let's send it down to Jared Greenberg.
All right, BA here with LeBron. We took the long road to get to Game 5 here. Over the last couple of days, LeBron, there's been a lot of reports about things that were said, that weren't done, that were done. How would you explain what the last few days get back on the court has been like?
It's great when you can put together a plan, have action, execute it. And that's what we've been able to do over the last few days. You know, with solidarity, we stood with our brothers from Milwaukee. Under what's going on with their situation that's going on in their hometown. So we stood with them as a league. And then we put together a plan. And we had action. And we want to continue that. So it's great to be back on the floor. But more importantly, it's great to be able to have a game plan, be able to execute it, and then put it into action right away.
Was there ever any doubt in your mind that we would return to play?
Yeah, there was some doubt. But, you know, when you're able to, you know, like I said, put together a plan that you feel that's very important, both that can change the, you know, the landscape of what's going on right now, both on and off the floor, then you can have more clarity. And myself have more clarity, and every other player in this league have more clarity on us going forward with the initiatives that was put together over the last couple of days.
Including, as we mentioned tonight, Staples Center now being a voting center leading up to November 3rd. Let's talk about on the court here. You've extended your streak to 14-0 all-time in the playoffs, but you've said your goal in order to come to the Lakers was to try and win another championship. Where is this team in your mind in terms of competing for a title?
Well, we got better. We got better throughout the course of this series. We knew we were coming into a series with versus a hot Portland team that was playing probably the best basketball inside the bubble along with Phoenix. So, you know, we wanted to just come in and try to work our game, get better and better as the games went on, as the series went on, and I believe we did that. So we have an opportunity right now to kind of, you know, decompress just a little bit and wait for our next opponent. And then at the same time, you know, it's unbelievable, and we want to continue that. So November is right around the corner, and we all understand that. We know how big that is.
All right, LeBron, we know we won't see you on the court, but you'll be hard at work with your initiatives off the court. B.A., C-Web, back to you.
B.A., passion got this thing started. Leadership brought it together. He and Chris Paul, great leaders.
No question. Proving you can do your job, still be an advocate, still be an activist. Terrific example. Lakers are moving on to the second round. That's going to do it for us here in the bubble. For Tom Heights, Andrew Greathouse, C. Webb, Jared Greenberg, and the rest of our crew, Brian Anderson saying so long.